spirit of capitalism. Weber contrasts the Protestant ethic with what he defines as the spirit of capitalism, which he sees as a set of values that emerged alongside the development of modern capitalism. This spirit includes not only a drive for economic profit, but also a rational approach to economic activity. The rationalization of work and the systematic organization of labor, which Weber describes as characteristic of modern capitalism, reflects an ethos of efficiency and productivity that was consistent with Protestant values. Weber suggests that the emergence of capitalism required more than just the development of markets or technologies. It also required a cultural shift toward a specific way of thinking about work and profit. He notes that early capitalists were often driven not by hedonistic desires, but by a moral sense of duty to work hard, save, and invest. This spirit was not primarily concerned with consumption or the enjoyment of wealth, but with the accumulation and reinvestment of capital to create further wealth. In Weber's view, the Protestant work ethic contributed to this spirit by encouraging a focus on individual responsibility and self-discipline. Unlike pre-Protestant societies, which often had more communal or feudal values regarding wealth and labor, Protestantism cultivated the idea that individuals were personally responsible for their success and, by extension, their material wealth. Weber argued that this rationalization of economic activity was crucial to the development of capitalism, as it created a climate in which long-term investment, careful planning, and the systematic organization of labor could thrive. This transformation in attitudes toward work and wealth allowed for the accumulation of capital and the growth of capitalist enterprises. The disenchantment of the world. One of the most important contributions Weber makes in the Protestant ethic is his discussion of the disenchantment of the world, a concept tied to the rationalization of society. According to Weber, the Protestant emphasis on rationality, discipline, and individual responsibility contributed to the process of disenchantment, the idea that the world became less mysterious, less magical, and more rationalized as religion shifted from being an all-encompassing worldview to a more compartmentalized, functional belief system. Weber believed that this rationalization of society, which was evident not only in the economic sphere but also in science, law, and politics, led to a disenchantment of the world in which the mysteries of existence were replaced by the systematic, methodical pursuit of knowledge and control. This rationalization, while fostering economic growth and modernity, also contributed to the decline of religious and metaphysical explanations of the world. Weber's analysis of this rationalization provides an understanding of the tensions inherent in modern capitalism. While capitalism promoted efficiency, rationalization, and growth, it also led to a dehumanization of the individual. The intense focus on profit and productivity resulted in an increasingly bureaucratic and impersonal society, a theme Weber explored in later works. Critiques and legacy. While Weber's thesis has been highly influential, it has also faced criticisms. One critique concerns his overemphasis on the role of religion in shaping capitalism. Some scholars argue that Weber overstated the influence of Protestantism, and that other factors, such as technological innovation, the growth of trade, and the accumulation of capital, were more significant in explaining the rise of capitalism. Others have questioned the extent to which Calvinism or Protestantism had a unique role in fostering the development of capitalist attitudes and practices. Additionally, some critics have pointed out that Weber's analysis largely focuses on the Protestant experience in Western Europe and fails to account for similar developments in non-Protestant countries. For instance, the rise of capitalism in places like China, Japan, and Russia presents challenges to Weber's argument, as these societies did not share the same religious traditions as Western Europe, but nonetheless developed capitalist economies. Despite these critiques, Weber's work remains foundational in understanding the relationship between religion and capitalism. His analysis provided a framework for thinking about how cultural and religious values could shape economic systems. Furthermore, his discussion of the spirit of capitalism remains relevant today as we continue to live in a world where capitalist values shape much of our social and economic life. Max Weber's The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism offers a unique and influential perspective on the development of modern capitalism. By exploring the ways in which Protestant ethics, particularly Calvinism, contributed to the rise of capitalism, Weber highlighted the importance of cultural and religious values in shaping economic systems. While his thesis has been debated and critiqued, it remains a key text for understanding the historical, cultural, and religious dimensions of economic development. In today's globalized world, where capitalism continues to dominate, Weber's insights into the spirit of capitalism offer valuable reflections on the relationship between culture, religion, and economic behavior.